So I'm here with Bill Ryan from EMC's Consulting Group. Hi, Bill.
Hi.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do for EMC Consulting?
Sure. So I'm the Technical Delivery Manager for Business Intelligence and Data Management. And so we build solutions for organizations using the Microsoft Business Intelligence stack.
All right, great. I've seen a lot of traffic over at your booth area. Can you tell me a little bit about what people are actually asking about?
Sure. Well, EMC Consulting has specific solutions in the BI space that we're taking to market. The most popular one being infrastructure intelligence. So we have the ability, using the Microsoft BI stack, SQL Server 2008 R2, all the way up through SharePoint 2010, to be able to define visible metrics and dashboards for the CIO, for business leaders, and give them a view into their capacity within their IT environments. A lot of organizations are really struggling to understand why their costs are escalating. It seems to be out of control. They really don't have a good view into where they're spending their money and why they're spending that money in that environment. And our solution really brings a lot of that to the surface. So we can connect to the disparate IT environments, whether that's storage, physical compute, virtual compute. We can connect to SAN fabric environments, network environments, CMDBs, and we think this solution is really unique in the industry because it's the first time that organizations have been able to connect to those disparate silos that have management systems and reporting components built in, but they've never been able to tie them all together. And so with our solution, we bring basically an enterprise data warehouse that we can connect all of those silos into one single view and give them a click-through concept to be able to drill down into the information and see where the issues are. So with the business intelligence components, we can stand up scorecards, chart objects, pie charts with drillable capabilities that give the organization a much clearer view into their infrastructure, certainly one that they haven't had in the past.
Great. So I guess the big question for me is, do people need EMC storage for this, or this probably doesn't matter, does it?
No, it really doesn't. So our solution can connect to anyone's storage, which is one of the compelling components of the environment. It doesn't have to be EMC storage that we connect to, although that is an area that we work natively with. And of course, because we're EMC, we have access to the core teams and the product teams to really understand the internals of how EMC's hardware and our software works. But we really can connect to anybody, whether it's IBM's or HP's. We're working with NetApp a lot. We see organizations that have a varied array of vendors. And the issue is each of those vendors has their own management system, and so therefore you have to go from one system to another to get these reports and compile them all together. So what we're seeing IT organizations do is they're dedicating storage analysts, or they're dedicating IT folks to solely work on developing these reports. And the problem is that there's a bottleneck and there's an issue with having all of those people work in that environment. So what we're doing is we're freeing up those folks to go work on the things that they were actually hired to do, and we are building dashboards that we can propagate to the business, so the business can look and see where their spend is, how much their costs around storage are, whether or not they should be using Tier 1, Tier 2, or Tier 3, what makes the most sense for them. Instead of having IT come and bug them about it, they're able to make their own decisions based on the dashboards that we create.
Great. I think that was really helpful for people to get that overview. Thanks for your time.
Well, thank you very much.
All right.